Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Jibba73, the DoubleEShow! Dude, can I have $5 now?
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Moving Monday with American Truck Simulator. So let's do a couple things here. We're gonna start the truck up. Make sure that that's centered and square. There we go. Okay, turn on my lights. Yep, got my lights on. Take a quick peek around the truck. Nope, I got a trailer on. So I was going to do a heavy haul, but I can't because I got a trailer on. So I need to go to Cargo Market instead. And we'll look for what we got around here. And I want something going to Texas. We'll go to Morton, Texas. Nice and short and sweet. So set destination. Right on. Okay. Just gonna hop back in the truck. Put her in gear. Take the parking brake off, which is that. There you go. We can get underway. So, happy Monday, everybody. Looking a little, choppy in my camera. Not sure why it would be so choppy. But it is. We'll see if it actually smooths out a little bit when we get underway. So let's take a look at the road here. Well, first of all, let's get that up. Yep. So I got to go left anyhow. So we'll take a look over here. So this truck's going to stop dead in front of me. You've got to be kidding me. You are a doinker. Yep, now all the traffic will catch up to him. Yeah, jerk. You're a jerk. Alright, so after this truck goes by... So, I've got this little thing that I'm running. It's called Sim Dashboard. And it syncs to your phone. And it tells you your RPMs and your speed. Gives you your gears and all that. You just sync it to your game. And I don't know if that's going to cause the choppiness. Because it runs in the background on the computer. It's supposed to be minimally invasive. And then, of course, it runs on your phone, and it gives you your the basic one, because you can pay for different packages. But the basic free one gives you RPMs, speed limit, and the gear you're in, which I think is pretty darn cool. Alright, we can go now. Wow, State Trooper's gonna let me out. What did I hit? I catch the curb? So now what I have to do is I have to get a phone holder to have a stand for my phone. so that I can have it out in front of me instead of laying flat on the desk where I can't really see it anyhow. Let's see if I can stand it up a little bit. That's a little better. Yeah. Right on. So, yeah, so this is going to be a quick little trip, I think. Let's actually take a quick peek at the job market map, or at the world map, excuse me. So, yeah, I'm coming down the road. I got to pick it up here. Yeah, that's where I got to go. I got to pick it up there. Okay. I just wanted to be sure. It just seemed like I was driving a great distance. And I didn't have a load yet. So, yeah, so, okay, here's the thing. Coming up at 2 o'clock, of course, is Chalk, because we're still working the puzzle games. And then coming up at 3 p.m. today, Prison Architect Multiplayer. So myself and X-Robbie and False Phoenix all got together and talked about doing a Prison Architect Multiplayer series. But like an official one, not just sharing the save files, but actually playing the official in-game multiplayer. And we're going to give her a go. So that's coming up Monday. And we're going to actually put 3 out a week. We're going to go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, so we're going to put out 3 a week. Tuesday is still going to be 4 bearers. We're going to advance on in that beta and see what all it has to offer. Did I not hit the X? There it is. Okay. We hit the enter button and hit the cargo. And we're going to take that job. And the cargo is ready to be loaded. Proceed to the loading area. And that loading area would be probably over that way. Well, we'll see here in a second. Oh, I see where it is. Going down alongside the barn. Let's see. Wednesday, Banish Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Getting ready to close up the series on Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice mod. There we go. Press enter, and they will load my trailer. Right on. And I believe they done turned me around. They did. Coolio. Alright, so we are heading out. I got the Christmas skin on, by the way. That's why the truck looks so weird. So, yeah, we're finishing up that series. We got a couple episodes left, so just kind of rounding off everything. Making it all look good. And then, of course, at 2 o'clock on Wednesday will be an episode of Prison Architect Multiplayer. Thursday will be Depraved at 1. And we're really expanding the town nicely. Now that we have settlers, we can start doing some of the more advanced stuff, like the mining, which we will get into for sure. And we good this way? We are. Coming down this way, we're going to be taking a left. So, in this episode, of Depraved, I'm just I'm laying out some stuff. You know, I put in a couple of buildings, of course. We do in every episode, but I laid out some stuff for the future planning. make sure that we got it all lined up and properly laid out, you know what I mean? And then, of course, at 2 o'clock on Thursday, Tropical 6. And there we just continue on with the Speakeasy mission. Now, they did an update middle of last week that affected game saves, which it can happen. And but I was lucky enough that I was able to load an autosave that I had, and that autosave was only about 15 minutes of game progression lost. So I had to re-give my presidential speech for the upcoming election. And little things like that. But we progress on a little further towards our goal. But there's a cliffhanger at the end, so you got to watch. And hopefully watch to the end. And then, of course, Friday, Felon Fridays, we finish up the quick build prison on Friday. And we give it a test and see how it runs. And then, yeah, then what is it? We come back at 2 o'clock for more Prison Architect multiplayer. And then the following week, Prison Architect multiplayer will be the only Prison Architect. Woo, I am flying. Prison Architect multiplayer will be the only Prison Architect on Friday. Yeah, I should have known. I should have known better than to do that. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, we're cruising through the week here. Got all the games done. Should have downshifted a little bit more, but you know what? We're good. Pull up to the line. Right on. So, as of recording right now, it's actually 4 p.m. On the day I'm recording this, and that's the time I feed my dog Cash. And so my alarm just went off. You probably heard that little music playing, and he knows what that means. And he took off like a bat out of Hades to go into the kitchen because he knows it's feeding time. So we'll get through this. We'll get through this delivery as quickly as we can. Wrap up so I can go feed him. I hate going down through towns. Kidding me. I was watching the light out of my left window, and it went red for the cross traffic. Yeah. And this is what a trucker in real life deals with every day. Stop and go traffic. By the time he gets up to speed, if he barely gets up to speed, it's time to stop again. There we go. Looks like we made it to the highway. Woo! All right. So we're heading off to Texas here with some food items. Woo! Hope you all had a great weekend. Mine was fairly uneventful. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you will see my nieces were over and they made homemade raviolis. My wife was teaching them how to make raviolis, and they were delicious. We had the in-laws over in the afternoon, and they came over and they ate what their grandchildren made, and it was really good. They did a really good job. A little bit of a learning curve for them because neither of them actually cooks very often, being teenage girls. So, you know, it is what it is. But they followed directions pretty well. They did a pretty good job. I love when they come over because they want to do some cooking or baking or whatever, and they want my wife to show them, because then I get to eat stuff that they made. I'm the cook in the house, so whenever somebody else cooks, I'm happy. Unless it's absolutely horrible, and so far, knock on wood, it's been pretty tasty food. So I feel very fortunate that my wife is a good teacher. She's a little strict on them, wants to keep them focused because, you know, teenagers, they can get sidetracked very easily. But yeah, I mean, they do all right. So I wanted to tell you too, I got the Jazzy Pack traffic mod for automobiles and Jazzy Pack truck mod for tractor trailers in traffic. So there's more variety, and hopefully we will see that as we play on. I also got the realistic textures mod, but I did not activate it because I'm currently running the winter mod, and of course the winter mod redoes the textures, so they will conflict and probably cause crashing. I didn't read up on whether they would or not. I just assumed, and so I'm not running that mod. Very nice outside, very nice. Wide open skies heading off to Texas. Looking real good out there. I know Manfred's working on things. He's got a few Midwest states where he's added a lot more cities and stops. So he seems to have laid out from west to east, and then he's working from the middle and spreading out. Although he does have some extra stuff in Florida. But it's slightly random from the way I can tell and how they're working on it. But they're working on it. So, you know, every little bit it helps. And anything that adds more destinations to the game is a plus in my book. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So I hope you liked last week's and the weeks before's topic about aliens and Bigfoot and flat Earth and stuff. I learned some stuff about the Earth that I was not aware of. The oblate spheroid, flatter at the top and bottom and bulging in the middle. And even though that would make it look like a oblate spheroid would look like an oval from profile, it looks round to us, but it's not flat. That much we know. There is a curvature to the Earth. So yeah, just keep that in mind when we're talking about that conversation. But the shape is not a perfect sphere, so that's pretty cool. That's an interesting thing to find out. I want to thank Nerd of Anarchy for pointing that out. Obviously, could have Googled it, but it's always nice when somebody else has the opportunity to share knowledge they have, and then you get to experience their knowledge. And that is always cool. I'm going to put my turn signal on because we're going to be turning up here. Start downshifting. Anything that way? Nope. Anything that way? Nope. Okay. Destination is just up the road. Well, a little ways up the road, but yeah. Kind of see it on the GPS. Not sure why they're going so slow. The speed limit looks to be 65. And we're doing 40. Mr. Officer, you might want to pull over the car ahead of you. I think they're drunk and very nervous. Right on. Right on. I don't have the CB playing today. I didn't think the trip would really be long enough for you to actually get to enjoy any of the atmospheric background noise. My dog is freaking out. He's hungry. He's hangry. He wants his food. Seem to see more Volvos, more different style Volvos. That was an International, I think, that just went by. There goes Dodge Caravan, I think that was. Right on. Right on. Alright, got a left turn coming up ahead. I won't signal so early this time. I'm going to signal now, though. Ooh, that's a funky texture right there. Yeah. That's an oof there, Mantrid. If you're watching the video. Yeah, that's no bueno. I didn't see any stoplights. I'm assuming I had to go. Nope, not turning this one. All right, Morton, Texas. We are turning right up here, though. I'm going to swing out a little wide. Looks like we're going to Eddie's. So, most likely, we're going around the back. No, most likely we're going over here. If I can keep from running into signs and cars. So I did have to drive around. Dang it. That's right. What? What? Oh. No, that's definitely my bad. That's definitely my bad. I didn't see the big old electrical box there. let's swing her around. Okay. Try not to jackknife her. Plenty of room. All right. Try and come in at the perfect angle. Here we go. Okay. Pull over just a little bit, and we'll get her sitting in pretty. Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm doing that because it turns out I had to turn it the other way. I came in the correct way to start. What a pain in the patoot. What a pain. But there you go. We got $9 grand for the job. 9,500 bucks. Some XP. That's not bad. That's not bad. So there you go. That's Moving Monday for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. And if you have any suggestions, again, for topics, for conversation on Moving Mondays, along with me updating you about the games, put them in the comments below because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you all next Monday for another episode of Moving Mondays with American Truck Simulator. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.